was a cold night in Cedar Creek, Michigan, quiet and still, like most nights in this small town. I was sitting in my armchair, bourbon in hand, when the knock came. I frowned. It was late, past 10 p.m., and I wasn't expecting anyone. I set my glass down and went to the door. Looking through the peephole, I saw 2 children standing on the porch. A boy, around 9 or 10, with messy brown hair and a red hoodie. A girl, maybe 7 or 8, in a pale yellow dress, her long dark hair blowing slightly in the breeze. They didn't move. They just stood there, staring at the door. I felt a shiver crawl up my spine. It was louder this time, and something about it felt wrong. I opened the door just a crack. "Can I help you?" I asked, trying to sound casual. The boy spoke first. His voice was soft but firm. "Please, let us in. We need to use your phone." I frowned. It was late. Why weren't their parents with them? "Shouldn't you be at home?" I asked, my throat tight. The girl didn't speak. She just stared at me, her dark eyes wide and unblinking. The boy repeated, "We won't hurt you. We just need to come inside." I should have shut the door right then, but something, some strange force, compelled me to take a step back. The air seemed colder, heavier. My instincts screamed at me to stop, but I didn't. I stepped back just enough to let them think they had permission. They didn't move. "We just need to come inside," the boy said again, his voice more insistent now. The moment I stepped back, the atmosphere in the room shifted. The temperature dropped. I felt a pressure on my chest, like something was pushing down on me. I glanced over my shoulder. The air around me felt suffocating. The sound came from inside the house. The footsteps followed, soft, small. My heart raced. I spun around, but no one was there. My pulse hammered in my ears. I turned back to the door. The kids were still standing there, but something was off. Their faces were too pale, too still. Their eyes, black, hollow, empty, stared right through me. "Please," the boy whispered, "let us in." A cold wave of dread washed over me. The door was open now, but it wasn't just the kids anymore. Something else had followed them in. My breath caught in my throat, and before I could scream or run, I felt a presence behind me. Cold, dark. They were right there, too close now. "You let us in," the boy said again, his voice a low, chilling whisper. My knees buckled. I wanted to scream, to run, but the words wouldn't come. The last thing I remember before everything went black was their eyes, black as night, pulling me in like I was drowning in them. The next morning, my house stood empty, the door wide open, my phone shattered on the floor, and the children, gone. No one saw them again, not until the next knock.